Super T40, TCR Australia, and Kumho TCR World Tour will be lights out. And at Bathurst International, we are go. Marching Kumho was a little bit spicy off of the line. At the back of the field, Santiago Urrutia takes an early race lead. Slight contact between D'Alberto and Afcona. In second position, Bebu Girolami gets a wonderful launch off the line through the first corner. All the drivers pretty much making Ben Bargwanna and Will Brown side by side. Bargwanna mows the grass, but survives and comes on alongside teammate Jordan Cox.
And already Bargwanna trying to make the move up Mountain Straight here for the first time. It is Santiago Urrutia that leads up to the top. Great start from Girolami. D'Alberto drops back in the third. Afcona drops into fourth. Then the two Lincoln Co's are next. But there's elbows up, just like we saw in Sydney on lap number 1 last weekend.
What a start from Nestor Girolami, and Rob Huff is hustling. There he is. He's on the outside of Josh Bucket.
So 1 lap in the books in the World Tour here. It's been clean, but there's a lot of pressure in that mid-pack as Santiago Urrutia starts lap number 2 of this race and heads up Mountain Straight.
Just as we came out of the final corner there, I think I saw last minute. Yes, there we go. Marching made the dive, got past Cox. Cox unceremoniously shoved off the racetrack by Ben Bargwanna there. That allows Michael Clemente lights ablaze in the Cooper Leon competition coming up the hill. Clemente makes his way past as well. 2 positions lost for Jordan Cox. But chaps, taking you back to the start of the race, 5-second penalty for car number 155, and that has to be for the little bit of a spicy early start for the Cyan Racing Lincoln Co. Marching. So let's take a look at the start. There they go, back of the shot. That was Marching jumping the start. He got on the brake, but that was not enough to save him. Contact between Mikel Azcona and Tony D'Alberto as well in 3rd and 4th position. No such trouble to the cars, though. Everybody makes it through.
As D'Alberto really starts to give Girolami the hurry up here down at the Schaffler elbow. Back onto Conrod Straight we go. So clean affair, a lot of pressure at the front as Urrutia leads us down in the Lincoln Co, the Cyan Racing car. They've just been supreme since the outset in Sydney. Beautiful team, the 4-car assault out of the Gilly group. And leading comfortably here by just under 2 seconds down into the DBH Ace. Meantime, Sweeney.
It's on Bargwanna, tapped out in the TCR car, on the run into the chase, gets it done. Nice work, Bailey Sweeney. Takes a big, deep breath. Brave stuff. Bargs comes back at him. Bargs gets greater drive through the chase. He's on the outside as they come down into the final turn. Meantime, it's getting a little spicy here between Ma and Will Brown. So all happening with these battle packs. Santi Urrutia leads from Nestor Girolami and Tony D'Alberto. Here comes Michael Clemente having a look at Ben Bargwanna.
Bargwanna trying desperately, though, to get the run up the hill. Clemente and Bargwanna side by side. Peugeot versus Cupra. Who has the most strike on the run up the straight? We're going to be the inside line. If you're Michael Clemente, you're going to hold on. You're going to try and keep that inside line. Ben Bargwanna doesn't fancy his chances. Bailey Sweeney further up the road as well. Makes a move, and that is position gain for Clemente. And Jordan Cox trying to buy in this one as well. You can just feel the confidence starting to build with the drivers now in the body language of the car. There's Nicolas blast of the late breakers manages to get the car recovered. Zach Suter, trying to find a way back past against the Hungarian driver on the defensive. Norbe clearly very fed up indeed of following the back of that Audi, and I think he's just about got the run coming down the back straight. Aaron Cameron, Mikel Azcona, damage to the front right of his car. What has happened to the BRC Hyundai N Squadron Corsa machine? Mikel Azcona in all sorts of trouble.
And that drops him out of 5th position.
Now, is that damaged bodywork because of the flailing tyre, or has there been contact with a wall?
Look at these two Hondas now, separated by pretty much a paint scheme. That's how close they are.
Fantastic to watch. Of course, Girolami came out in 2019 and dominated the Sandown round for the Wall Racing team. It just shows you how good this new car is of D'Alberto just behind. they head down Conrod Straight, speeds of around 260 kilometres an hour from these TCR cars, and they're staying in touch with Urrutia just ahead in the Lincoln Co.
For me, this is so impressive how Wall Racing have taken possession of this new car, as you say, very, very late in the day, in a series that's already well in its flow. People are used to their machines, and they just turned it on. And they're on pace. Well, they're more than on the pace. They're absolutely competitive, both with a two-car team, and there is Athcona, I think, getting well out of the way. Hopefully, the car's not stationary, green flag waving in the background, but hugely impressive from Wall Racing from what we've seen in these 2 weekends.
Run by David Wall, who's been successful in Carrera Cup in this country. The family has plenty of history when it comes to motor racing, and some great old cars that they have had in their stable over time. Is he taking the belts off? Is that game over for Mikkel Athcona? So close to getting that car back to pit lane. Yellow flags on display. We're about to go safety. I'm not sure. We're waiting to confirm whether that car is in a position that officials feel is not safe enough. These, so top of your screen, we go safety car here at Mount Panorama. Field gets neutralised.
And Urrutia quickly back onto the accelerator. He leads the 2 Hondas, and it's another 2 Lincoln Co's just behind. The Hyundai is next as they come through to start the penultimate lap of this race. You keep an eye on that mid-pack scramble. We'll watch the front as Urrutia leads us into Hell Corner.
See Bailey Sweeney behind us having a little bit of a nibble through Murray's, trying to find a way past Marchingua. He'll know the Chinese driver has that 5-second time penalty, but he'll be desperate to clear the Lincoln Co. to give himself an opportunity to have a nibble at Zach Suter ahead.
Some problem there for Michael Clementi, so the Cupra has come into the pit lane. We go back to Rob Huff. That's on Josh Bucket. That's for position 6 now for Rob Huff in the Comtu Audi. In the background there is that Huff about to pick up another position. No, in fact, it's the rear gunner. Fred Vervish is keeping that pressure on Bucket. He's helping his teammate, doing everything he can at the moment as they come through the chase. Zach Suter snared that pole position.
That's Clementi just on the hard stand on the left-hand side, so he's pulled out the way and let these guys battle it right down to the wire into the Schaeffler elbow for the final time and onto the famous Conrod Straight. So Urrutia's just got a bit of a margin here as we set sail for home.
Yeah, Santi Urrutia has done everything he needed to do in this race. Got the launch off of the line, stayed out of trouble, built an early lead, and then the safety car. Everything slows down. Refocus your attention again. Accelerated beautifully under safety car conditions and built himself that gap to the chasing Bebu Girolamo and Tony D'Alberto behind as we come to the chase for the final time.
Norman Nicholas was 2/10 slower. Quicker, I beg your pardon, than Zach Suter across the top. That might just help him hold on to that 10th place. We're headed for the line. It's a good day for Lincoln Co. here at the mountain. Santi Urrutia wins our first race of the Super Cheap Auto Bathurst International. Well done. It's a Honda 2nd and 3rd with Nesta Girolamo and Tony D'Alberto completing our top 3. Who gets pole position for tomorrow? Norman Nicholas.
There's your race winner, Santiago Urrutia, on the roof of the 112.
Santiago Urrutia. Congratulations, drivers. Let the celebrations begin.